Hi guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Anastasia, I'm from Paris, and in this video I wanted to tell you about moving to France and how I actually did it back 8 years ago, and also about all the possible mistakes I made on my way. That's how I started helping international students, so that you do not make the same mistakes on the way as I did. So let's get started. So I fell in love with Paris from my very first trip when I was 11 years old. I went to France on holiday with my parents and I started learning French in high school more or less at the same time, and I was actually charmed by everything that was French, the language, books, music, history, and that's when I started to dream how am I going to move here and install in Paris. And then eventually this dream grew into a professional goal to join a luxury company. I wanted to work in fashion or in cosmetics, and of course Paris was a perfect fit for that. So after my bachelor, I decided to continue my studies in French and study luxury brand management. I chose a school and I made all the possible mistakes on the way. But at the time, I decided that I have already graduated in economics and finance, and I did not need a management school, business school, and I just needed a school dedicated to my field of interest, which was fashion and luxury. So I just picked a fashion school where I already liked a summer course in marketing. And I did not pay attention to rankings, I did not contact the alumni, I did not have any French friends who could explain to me how everything works, and I was not even stopped by the fact that joining this school was a very easy process, which is usually not a good sign.
C'est trop calme. J'aime pas trop beaucoup ça.
So when I came to France and started studying in Marangoni, I actually realized that the school does not provide an official master degree, does not allow me to stay on a job search visa, and is in general not very famous and not very well seen among French companies. And later on I realized that I will have to actually redo the whole thing and get to another school. Nevertheless, I managed to do an internship during that master degree, and that was in L'Oreal headquarters in marketing department for Giorgio Armani, and it was an amazing experience. So if you're actually interested in my L'Oreal experience, let me know in the comments and I'll make a separate video about that. So it was in L'Oreal that I actually started to meet French people and to talk to them about education in schools, and they were all asking me what school did I do. Et toi, t'as fait quelle école? That's where I realized actually that my school was not that great, and it is extremely important for French companies to hire people with a master degree and with a good prestigious master degree, especially companies like L'Oreal, LVMH or other big groups. But I was thinking that it's too late, oh my god, I was 22 already, and that I wasted my opportunity to study in France and that I will not have any more money, I will not be able to finance my studies. So I had a lot of doubts and a lot of fears. At the same time, by the end of my internship, I actually met my boyfriend and future husband, who convinced me that I still have to apply and that we'll find a way to finance my studies later on through scholarships or other ways. And well, I had to do it because I actually dreamt about coming back to Paris, but my visa expired and I had to leave. So I left back to Russia for 7 months. And it was 7 months of uncertainty, of applying to business schools, of preparing the GMAT, of being on distance with my boyfriend. It was pretty hard. I had no idea if I'm going to be admitted and that I'm going to be back to France the same year. So I spent about 2 months and a half preparing for the GMAT, and I'm going to make the next video about how I scored 730 on that exam. Then I was preparing my essays, motivational letters, and all the big dossiers that we'll tell you about also in a separate video, because it's a whole topic for a long video. And in May I went back to Paris to pass the interviews, and in June I found out that I was accepted to all the business schools that I applied to and that I got scholarships in all of them. That was great news, and so by the end of the summer, beginning of September 2016, I went back to France. And about the fact that I did not go to the best business school in France and why, and how I managed to do my business school for free, that will be for another video. So that's it for today, guys. I hope it was interesting and useful for you, and you're looking forward to see me in the next videos, because I'm looking forward to see you soon in next videos. Bye!